Alright, alright, alright. Oh no, where's his mouth? What the flip? Hello, 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 everyone. Dude, I just put my water in the fridge in the hopes of it, like, getting cold a little bit, and now I instantly feel thirsty now. So, that's great. Oh my god. Okay. Hello. Okay, let's start warming up first. I've got a few things to draw today, so I am excited. Dude, I've really gotten thirsty. What the flip? What the sigma? Okay, here we go. Twins and Shadowsaur. That's me. Holding you hostage? Yes, you're holding me hostage. I cannot go to sleep because you're streaming, Vincent. Okay, that's an interesting way to put it. I definitely hold nobody hostage. Just like, I'm gonna go on record saying this. I am holding no one hostage. If you need to go to sleep, I would advise you would go to sleep. Aggressively screams. What's going on? I can't sleep anyway. Okay. Hello. Your annoying viewer is back. Who's that? All of us are annoying, don't worry, twin. Cat in the box? Okay. Camping in the morning, let's go. Dude. You know what's crazy? I've never been camping the entire week. That sounds so fun. Okay, let's look at this. I don't think you should be saying that about yourself. See. Yes, we're going to camp inside this morning, and we come back on Saturday. So really won't be here for a little bit. Okay, have fun. Have fun. Honestly, I'm so happy for you. Unfortunately, I don't get to touch any grass. I mean, I go out on the weekends, but like, I want to go on a big trip. I don't get to do that these days, but yeah, I'm excited to when I'm able to do it. Okay, that's good. guess for guys, I want to go like with a one smooth line, no chicken scratching. And then for stuff that is like I'm not sure about, sure, I'll be more loose with it, I guess. I'm sorry too. It's my first time camping. Nice. You referencing or freestyle? I'm referencing right now. I'm trying to kind of like get behind the brains of like the person who's drawing I'm referencing. I've been drawing all day. Nice. I redrew something. I drew because I hated it. I hate it less, but I still hate it. That's like classic C though, just like hating your drawings. I watched a video of some guy learning from another artist, so I'm trying to do some of those tips as well. Cool, very nice. That's good. Viora? Who's Viora? This hair is very curly. Like, I imagine, honestly, I could be struggling with it right now. A YouTuber and artist. Ooh, okay. I imagine, like, I'm kind of like struggling with it right now and stuff because I'm not used to drawing it. But like, I imagine the artist just having fun with it. Okay, this is something interesting. Weavy here is difficult. It is. It is. But I think there's kind of code to it that you can crack. It's always about like giving it form, right? You give it form and then you slowly add more detail to it. So this is the bangs part, right? So this is right. That's like there. And I guess her whole ear is covered. Yep. True. I miss the derpy days. The derpy days. Hopefully he comes back. It's taken him away. This is like he's dead. He's in the universe. Yeah, I guess. Ooh, the G pen has like a really nice stroke. So I think this is the first time I used it this way. He has a bad day? Oh no. Hello. Backeth to drawingeth. Backeth you shall goeth. Bye bye. This is a nice panel. So perspective is kind of like here. Actually, maybe I'll do this like later, just like doing, because this is interesting. Right. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. A mustache? Where? The mustache is supposed to be here. Oh, yeah, the wobbly lines. That's funny. No, no, it's not a mustache. I guess. An archangel? Honestly, I've seen that word before. Let me look it up. So an archangel is a high-ranking or chief angel in the celestial hierarchy of Abrahamic religions, such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The word originates from the Greek archangelos, where arch means chief or ruler, and angelos means messenger. Okay. Cool. It just popped up? Yeah. Yeah, me neither. First time knowing. The more you know, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna try to simplify the shape first, and then I'm gonna add to it, right? Because this feels, I reckon this is what the artists actually do. So this is the back part. So kind of like here. And this is the other side of these kind of like side hair pieces. So that's like obscured by the bangs here. Alright, and then we have the bangs kind of like falling, going this way and going this way, right? And that's like here, let's say, right? So this is kind of like a simplified version of the hair. And then on top of this, so this is basically the form that the hair takes. Right, I might want to take this approach more when it comes to hair, when it comes to drawing the hair on the head. Right, so I can even get to erase some of the stuff. Right, and then you start adding like details. So this one, for example, can get split into 2 parts. I'm kind of like focusing more on just like the shapes and the appeal of the drawings right now, right? This is what, like, I'm trying to focus on one specific thing rather than do multiple things at once and then kind of like lose, because I only have like 2 hours a day, right? Not 2 hours a day, but like 2 hours streaming, that is. And I want to spend those 2 hours just like getting the most out of them. Chomping on you? She's in distress. It'll be funny to... I don't know if this is gonna work, even. Oh my god. Yeah, I like that. Nom nom nom. Okay, am I supposed to read that? Whoops. Okay. I think drawing a fanboy is a good practice. A good practice for what? Learning long words. Do you know what these mean? Because I certainly don't. I think I want to emphasize the perspective more. Oh, I forgot about the eyebrows. There we go. Looks good. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, honestly, I think this G pen is amazing. I'm just starting to realize how great this pen is. Look at that. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Alright, should we do another one? I like this one. So lung disease caused by inhaling silicate or quartz dust. Whether are you even reading this or am I wasting time? Honestly, yeah, I'm seeing the words, but I'm not even gonna try to pronounce them because I'm gonna definitely butcher them. No. I want to write them so many times. I know the spelling in my mind. Okay. Actually, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh card that had it was a dragon that had a really long name. I remember it because I had like freaking 5 copies of it. Blue Eyes White Dragon? No. Hold on. Blue Eyes White Dragon is like an easy name. Long name. Dragon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. No, just like, not long, just like one word. Where is he? Oh, here it is. It is called Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. It's just like one word. I guess like I got used to reading it because I read it so many times. Can I write more long words in here? Do you want explanation, or shall I just write the words? You can write the words, but like don't get too spammy with them, just so people don't get confused like in the chat for newcomers and stuff like that, you know? Interesting how sometimes they kind of like decide to add the little shadow patch. I guess it's just like to emphasize the form of the nose, I guess. Which is pretty cool. Like the decision to add something or to omit it, it's pretty deliberate here, which I love. And also the ability to kind of like switch between more kind of like detail realist stuff and the more simplistic stuff. It's solid, man. It's solid. I don't even know. Yeah, me neither. Bro, your ability to draw faces and heads is so perfect, like this, without reference. It's just so amazing. Okay, so no, this one is for this session. I'm looking at a reference. I'm trying to kind of like inspire from different established artists, and this one in particular, I just love their work, especially their work with the hair. The wavy hair is incredible. I'm gonna go to bed. All right. Sleep tight. Still amazing. Thanks. Bye bye. Hello. The hair looks good. I think so. Do a better hair than I do? I haven't seen your work, I don't think, so I don't know. gonna go to boy here. I show you in the Discord. Okay. Yeah, please do. I might take a look at it later though, not now. Okay. I think you mentioned them before. Hold on. Oh yeah, I've seen them. Oh, I know who you're referencing. Oh my god. Oh please. The freaking accessories, the rendering of the accessories, impeccable. Okay, am I? Yeah, I don't think it's good to, like, as a beginner, try to replicate something as, like, very well rendered as this. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my water. I'll be right back. Hello, hello, welcome back. Hi, Shiteru. I have to leave. I forgot to charge my Chrome last night. Oh no, not the Chromebook. Alright. Take care, Amai. Thank you for stopping by, man. I'll watch next time when I'm on. Alrighty. Let me know when you're on. Alright, a couple more minutes and we sit back. Alrighty. Was it this book that I started following from? Breaking down characters into geometric shapes. I think. Okay. I don't know if you were around when I explained like the body and like in terms of heads. Can you let me know right now if you have been around for that? If you haven't, I can just like go over it really quick and then I'll try to give like maybe some hints. No? Okay. So okay, I think breaking down like bodies into like shapes, that's very important. Another thing that's important is also knowing the proportions, the right proportions, right? So you don't make the legs too long or the hips too wide and whatnot. So I think, well, at least for me, the first step that I learned is to kind of like take the body and kind of like split it in terms of heads, right? So an ideal body would be 8 heads. Now ideal, I'm talking like models, right? But then you can take the amount of heads and kind of like reduce it. Some people would work with 6. In most anime it's 6. Some people would work with 12, which is like you would find in like sports anime with like basketball or something, where the figure is so huge and the head is like small in comparison, right? So you divide your kind of like, this is kind of like the length of the body into like 8 heads, and so this is going to be 1 head, right? And so here, like with the chest and the torso, this is where the difference between the generic difference between a man and a woman appears. And so for the man, you're going to have like larger shoulders, right? And a wider kind of like rib cage, right? So the rib cage is mostly wider, right? And for the torso, it's kind of like almost squarish. It goes straight down, right? It's squarish, and that's it, right? And basically this is like the whole structure of it. When it comes to the limbs, you have like these two kind of like circles that you follow, like go in the middle, drop this down here, and this is one leg. Same thing on the other side. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And then for the joints of the shoulders, it's kind of like they live inside of that like shape that we drew. And okay, so they extend almost like from here to here, right? And from here to here is like this is the length of like the hand, which is basically 0.7 this length, right? The length of one head. Right, so that is what the hand, and then the distance from here to here, we kind of just like split in half. Right. For the woman, it kind of like goes smaller shoulders, smaller rib cage, right, and then kind of like wider hips, which is like the hourglass shape that you see in a lot of like instances when it comes to drawing females. Right. So if you're able to split the body into like these proportions, I think that's like 50% of the way. Right. And then it all comes down to then simplifying the body into like, for gesture. For gesture, it is the same thing. So you choose the head, the position of the head, the position of the torso, the position of like the rib cage and the torso. And they kind of like do your thing. Okay, that's good. Right, this is kind of like a BS pose, but like you would find a person like in some sort of scenario holding this pose, right? So that's I feel like that's what it comes down to. And then once you know like this theory, just like drill it down with practice. I feel like you should practice a lot. You're welcome. You're welcome. I think, yeah, giving these kind of like shapes form is very interesting. Like being able to see how they're kind of like shaping the body. Pretty cool. Actually, it should be more kind of like here, since we're following that. Oh, this one's tough. Okay. You struggle to copy it. Okay. Copying and drawing from memory are two separate things. Just, I feel like a lot of people should know that. That doesn't mean that copying isn't a great skill. It's actually a pretty good skill. That's like a lot of like our, you know, the grandmasters. That's what they've done. They looked at nature and they copied it. However, if you plan on drawing from memory, you should learn to think in 3D. And I think this is where that's like the part that is most annoying to a lot of people. To me personally, it wasn't that annoying because I like drawing boxes. So you need to think in terms of like 3D, right? And I think boxes are a very good starting point. Right, so your ability to draw a good looking box in space and thinking about the vanishing points and like how like the edges kind of like converge to a point, that's important. That's going to enhance like your 3D awareness, right? And then maybe the ability to draw boxes next to each other, right? And not necessarily next to each other, but like in relationship to each other. Right, I think that's also important. Yeah. Come on. feel like we can even go further. That's good. That's good. You're done with it? That's good. I'm normally pretty good at doing backgrounds first, but I didn't know what to do for the background. So it's just purple and strange effects. Because maybe you can turn it into like an abstract thing. Right. I think I might start doing various challenges. Like recently I saw a video about the Pinterest challenge. Basically you think of a theme, search stuff from that theme, and first image that shows up on Pinterest is what you draw. Okay. I've seen something, I don't know if this is like what you're talking about or not, but like I've seen like for a person who wants to do like character design, they would choose like, I don't know, they would go like hair color, and they would go on Pinterest. I think it might be Pinterest, might be another website, I'm not sure, but like they look up that like specific feature and they do like the first thing that they see. Oops. Okay, I think. Oh, great. Yeah. Oh. Would you start practice values in this year? Probably, yeah. You know, I don't want to like say too much what's going to happen in the future because I don't know. Nobody knows. But it would be optimal if that happens, yeah. there's like a type of like, so for my figures, I don't know, like you've seen how I do my figures. Which is basically kind of like this, and then this, and then this, and then this right here. I guess. So it's kind of like, right, this goes way back here. Come on. Alright, maybe for the head can be forwards a little bit like this. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So then when I do this, and then there's from here to here. Right, this is the spine. Copy and paste it. I'm so frustrated with faces. I feel like I understand how to make a human body look like a body, but when it comes to faces, there's like 80%, 0% accuracy, no matter how many times I try to do it. That's a bit tricky, no matter how many times you try to do it. Can you point out exactly what goes wrong when it comes to you drawing faces? Come on. I feel like it changes every time, but for the most part, also won't say I know everything that goes wrong because I'm sure I'm blind to many mistakes. Like I guess with a reference and like I guess with a reference and when I make a bunch of lines to measure with, I can get some accuracy, but without those, I just make stupid looking faces. It's like why I can't. Faces click in my mind like bodies did. Have you tried overlaying like your reference on top of your drawings or like behind it to see like maybe that helps me a lot figure out like whether if like the positioning of the eye is a little bit off or the chin is a little bit wide, stuff like that. I feel like that helps. What do you mean tracing? I don't know, did C mention tracing? Did I mention tracing? I don't know, I forgot if I mentioned tracing, but tracing is where like you take a like an image and you just like make another layer and you trace over it. Right? A lot of people don't like tracing. They think that it's not really the best way to learn, but I feel like there's also some benefit to it. No, that was good. Don't like that too? You're talking about tracing? Yeah, I mean, people have different their views on tracing. I guess I can do like some gray here and there. Whoops. That almost worked. Interesting position. Yeah. I mean, there's got to be some shadows here, right? Actually, maybe we can do without. Okay. I think this is enough for today. This is fun. This is very fun. Maybe we can keep doing these. It's pretty cool. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.